What's going on, y'all? I have another travel video. If you've been watching all this year, I've been having a personal goal to hit all 50 states by the end of 2025. And with that said, after this week, I have finished that accomplishment. I live in Colorado, and as you know, I have never checked off Colorado. Even though I lived in Colorado, I never checked it off. So this week, I checked it off to hit all 50 states. I'm going to show you some states, or should I say, some cities outside of Denver. A lot of people want to go to Denver when they come to Colorado, but I want to show you some stuff outside of Denver. With that said, I went to the city of Estes Park, and it's pretty well known, and I'll let you know here later in the video. When you get there, you're going to come to a traffic stop, but it's not your traditional traffic stop. So that was the traffic stop I was talking about. That is a herd of elk. Depending on the time of day and time of year you come by, sometimes it might be one, sometimes it might be 100, 200, 300. It all depends on the season and time of day for sure. My first spot I like to go to is called the Beef Jerky Experience, and I used to go there to get my chocolate covered gummy bears. That's my thing. That's what I usually start off by doing and going. And then from there. Right now I'm just walking through the city, doing a couple of things within the city. There's a Elkins spot. This is actually a Colorado-based company. They specialize in whiskey, but they also do vodka and other little things here. So it's a new company. They're up and coming. I tried some of their samples and all that. So definitely, I'm not a big drinker, but I tried it out. Some of it's pretty good. I like their cream versions. So I'm a liqueur kind of guy. So they do have a liqueur. It's pretty nice for sure. With that said, there's some sauces too that I never tried the sauces. Maybe next time I'll try the sauces and whatnot, but this time I did not. Estes Park is known for Laffy Taffy and beef jerky, and along with some other things. So this right here is just a store that you could go in, get some caramel apples, some toffee, some peanuts, some popcorn and all kind of stuff, some ice cream and stuff like that, some fudge. But right now, nice little store. It's pretty expensive, but you pay for what you get, or you get what you pay for. So at this time I was hungry. I went to a very known spot called Penelope's. I just got what they had, some an elk burger, some fries. Nothing too serious, but just some elk burger and fries. So this is the Estes Park Distillery. They do specialize in moonshine. They have their own moonshine. I did get some moonshine. You can have some samples and all that and try that. So once again, that's the Estes Park Distillery, Estes Park. So this is just an overview of the city before I went to my next destination, which is actually the Stanley Hotel. So if you don't know what the Stanley Hotel, or never been of it, heard of it, this hotel is actually the hotel where they filmed the movie The Shining. They also have portions of the movie Dumb and Dumber at this hotel. So a lot of people go to Estes Park just for this hotel, just to tour it and whatnot. So this time of the year, it's a nice little spot to go to, especially if you're into Halloween and stuff like that, because they do have ghost tours. It's supposed to be a very haunted house, or not haunted house, a haunted hotel. So if you're into that kind of stuff, they do have day and night hotels, or day and night tours, and different kind of things here. So this right here is just a basement, just showing different things of the movies that was made there, and all kind of different stars that have visited and whatnot. So pretty nice little spot, pretty nice little hotel. It's very old, but very kept up pretty well. So right here, this is a maze. All these years I've never been through the maze that's in front of the hotel, but today I went to go check it out. And it is a maze, but I did not know you could get stuck in that maze, so I had to find my way out. So once again, this is the maze that's right in front of the hotel. So that completed my trip in Estes Park, Colorado. This is me just taking some pictures to my next destination. My next destination was the city of Black Hawk in the state of Colorado. Black Hawk is a small, just like Estes Park, mountain town. It's also known for their casinos. There's many casinos, over 50 casinos just in this little area. So a lot of people, in Denver and surrounding cities actually go up to the mountains, or they say the hills, to do some gambling and stuff like that. So very nice little area too. It's also well kept. A lot of gambling and stuff happens up there. So once again, this is Black Hawk, Colorado. So after staying the night in Black Hawk, I went to my next destination next morning. This is me just driving around through the mountain towns. They call it I-70. It's a very well-known highway and a very long highway. So what I went to was the next place was Glenwood Springs, Colorado. This right here is called Hanging Lake. This is a very well-known spot. It was closed for a while because a few years ago it burned down in a Colorado wildfire. But since then it's grown and flourished and everything since. So pretty nice little spot. This is Hanging Lake. This right here is the Glenwood Springs Amusement Park, also known as Adventure Park. This park is located and elevated over 7,100 feet above sea level, making it the only mountaintop theme park in the entire United States. Up here you'll find restaurants, rides, and all that kind of stuff. And here's a little ride that I was on to show you.
Oh my God!
So that was a roller coaster. There is a few more rides, the Canyon Flyer and the Swing, along with the Alpine Slide. So just definitely check it out. A little fun little spot to do. So after that, I just wanted to relax. So I went to one of the many hot springs that they do have. This is actually called Iron Mountain. There's about several different pools, and each pool has a different temperature. So the next day at the Glenwood Springs, Colorado, I traveled to Colorado Springs, Colorado. And my first destination was the Airplane restaurant. So this is actually an old U.S. Air Force airplane that was turned into a restaurant. It's sitting in the middle of Colorado Springs. It's a nice little restaurant for sure. And I'm in aviation, so it's very intriguing, and I want to try it out, check it out. I've never been there before. I always pass by, so I want to check it out. So a pretty nice little spot I went to. Glad I checked it out. Next stop was Cave of the Winds. This is actually some caves that's located inside the mountains in Colorado Springs. The first documented mention of the caves came in 1880 when two brothers, John and George Pickett, discovered these caves during a hike. So this is a pretty nice little spot here. It's not man-made. These caves been going on for some years, and people just been up until today been just traveling through it and stuff like that, and became a main attraction. So you'll find a lot of different crazy and weird stuff. Pretty interesting stuff for sure inside these caves. It's not for everybody, but it's nice inside for sure. So definitely check it out. So once again, Cave of the Winds. So after the Cave of the Winds, I went to Seven Falls. Seven Falls is actually a series of 7 cascading waterfalls in the Cheyenne Creek in the Cheyenne Canyon of Colorado Springs. It has been privately owned tourist attraction since it opened in the 1880s. There is no parking at the Cheyenne Falls, so there's a shuttle that actually takes you up, and then once you're up there, you can walk around and hike and different things like that. But you can't actually drive up to these waterfalls or whatnot. So pretty nice little spot, especially if you're into waterfalls and stuff like that, nature and hiking and what comes along with this. So pretty nice little spot. So once again, Seven Falls, Colorado Springs. So after Seven Falls, I went to Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. This zoo sits at over 6,700 feet above sea level. It's actually the highest elevation zoo in the country. It was ranked number 2, the best zoo in North America, second to only Omaha's O. Henry Dooley Zoo and Aquarium. So if you've never been to those zoos, I've been to a lot of zoos in my travels this year. It's definitely number 2 for sure. So I've been to Omaha Zoo, and Omaha Zoo is respectfully ranked number 1. So a lot of people, like the San Diego zoos and other kind of zoos like that. So if you've never been to the Omaha Zoo or the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, I would say check out these zoos and get back to me and let me know what you think. Definitely hands down, Omaha Zoo is number 1 and Cheyenne Zoo is number 2. So once again, that's the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, Colorado Springs, Colorado. So this completed my trips to all 50 states in the year 2025. I'm still travel, but I'm not going to travel as much as I was doing this year. I had a goal in mind. I set that goal, and I made it. So, but until then, as always, you guys have a good one. Be safe.